Hello there, and welcome to Reach for Power, where we take a closer look at the power itself and the strategies to build it. I am your host, Monika Kruk, and in this episode, we will focus on building power through online communication. Lately, I have started to hear more and more comments and questions coming from my coaching clients asking whether the strategies that I am discussing in my podcast are still holding water in the world where direct contacts got diminished after pandemic. Many offices still leverage the work from home model, and getting some face time with others might actually require much more effort. Let me argue that not only the strategies are still alive and kicking, yet that we are also now in a completely new situation with completely new opportunities to practice and polish them. So let me cover with you key strategies to consider for building your organizational power within the online environment. First one is getting out of your own way. This strategy, in essence, is about overcoming our own limiting beliefs. It might sound cliche, yet it is at the same time the most fundamental, yet also the most difficult part of the successful power building strategy. Good news? The work on challenging our own assumptions can happen anytime and anywhere, and online settings set no limitations to it and should not be our excuse. Examples of what you can do here and now to leverage it. First of all, stop judging yourself and your specific circumstances. No matter how humble your current situation might be, you can always strive to make it better. You don't have to conform to stereotypical society rules, such as, for example, your humble beginnings or past history to predestine you to the lower power status. If you do not conform to those rules and create your own rules, then you become powerful. Online world is not a showstopper here. It is simply another stage and new opportunities for you to leverage. Additional element is to create a strategic goal and focus on that goal to channel your energy. The more specific you get in terms of your objectives and the exact destination point, the higher the chances that you would be able to make decisions easier by asking a question whether this next step will bring you closer or further apart from your goal. Additionally, goals help motivate us to develop strategies that will enable us to perform at the required goal level. You can leverage performance tracking apps to make sure that you trace your steps on the path to success and actually benefit from the booming online environment. Ask, and then ask some more. This sub-strategy is one of the least risky and potentially highly rewarding one. Very little can go wrong here. Worst case scenario is that to your request you will hear no as an answer, but then how much worse would it actually be versus your situation prior to asking? What if you hear yes? How many doors might have stayed closed for you just by the simple fact of not getting interested in opening them? Online environment might surprisingly make it easier to get over ourselves, especially if we happen to be introverts, as it gives multiple communication channels and options to use, ranging from video conference to a simple email or chat message. Consider also creating a journal of things that went well, did not go well, and your aims in almost all key interactions and key events and meetings. Think about what you could change to improve your outcome and practice that. Thanks to online meetings environment, you can easily leverage your most important sessions, presentations, or meetings through recordings, screenshots, notes embedded in the meeting invitation. I would agree that online setting might be stealing some thunder from our real-life charm. Yet this said, I would disagree that it completely disarms us on the way to look and feel more powerful. Examples of what you can do here and how to leverage that would include the following. First of all, create a presence. In other words, dress up to become more confident. Yes, it is easy to get used to attending your professional meetings in sweatpants with no makeup and hair barely touched by the comb. This said, your appearance leaves a lasting imprint, possibly even more firm than the face-to-face sessions, on the surrounding world. Through meeting recordings, screen captions, etc., you might end up feeling sorry for not attending more to the grooming before you dial into your video call for weeks or even months to come. Choose your wardrobe carefully, do not skip your hair or face care routine, and make sure that the light that you are using is helping your professional persona to shine through. How? Through facing a window or another natural light source, and investing in video conference lighting. Make sure that the strange sounds and accidental sights will not distort your live entry. Secondly, take care of your expansive posture and power gestures. The importance of the right posture and approach to your personal space in terms of building your personal confidence and power is much more important than we tend to notice, as per excellent TED Talk by Professor Deborah Grunfeld from Stanford. This is an easy fix. Instead of relaxed slumping on the chair, how about relaxed yet straight posture, further supported by well-timed gestures? Not only we then tend to appear more powerful, yet we also fuel our own subconscious mojo. Element number 3, use short, declarative phrases. Speak clearly and loud enough. Repeat the points that are key. The somewhat unrecognized blessing on the move towards online dimension is the fact that we can more closely control not only our appearance and our surroundings, yet also reach all meeting participants equally effectively. So what you say? Try to recall this massive sales meeting you attended in your company face to face. How involved and attentive the last row of attendees were, especially if they could barely hear what the presenter on stage was talking about. Another blessing, recording of the meetings can give you a chance to relook your own presentations and sessions and reflect on what works and does not work for you. We seldom have this luxury with face-to-face environment. To sum up, do not treat the shift towards online sessions and it currently being mixed with the face-to-face interactions as an excuse not to pursue power. It simply gives you new opportunities, new tools, and new options to build your organizational influence. If you liked today's episode, please subscribe to have regular access to the newly published content. You are also welcome to check Reach for Power webpage at reachforpower.com for more materials and share your thoughts and comments through LinkedIn. Thank you for joining me today and keep on reaching for power.